Yo, what's up, YouTube? Shotgun Shogun here. It's Wednesday, my dudes, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Patch notes. First off, chat, question for you. And by chat, I mean YouTube. Let me know in the comments section if you've ever set an alarm and you've made sure that all of the numbers were right, but instead of setting it to AM, you set it to PM. So technically, when you wake up at 10:30 in the morning, 5 hours after you were supposed to wake up for the live stream, you realize that you set it for PM instead of AM, and now you have an alarm for 5:30 PM. Let me know in the comment section how often that's ever happened to you. But anyways, we do have patch notes. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got the resolution season coming, and preseason is going to be ending tomorrow, meaning that we are going to be moving into the resolution preseason afterwards. Now, this is TBD on when it's going to be ending. They were also getting the JP server merge. They're going to be adding the JP server in right now, as a matter of fact, with the beginning of the resolution season. So for those JP players out there that were looking to get into the big leagues of the world arena, there you go. And for the people who are looking forward to getting dumpstered by some really interesting comps, I've watched a lot of, well, not a lot, but I've watched a moderate amount of JP RTA on YouTube, and I know some of the JP players over there. It's going to be interesting to see how they shake things up, and they all are also about that grind life. So it's going to be just more competition in the world arena this time around. And I'm interested to see how we can how global as a whole competes on this as well. So we know how to get in there. I'm not a big fan of the frames. I feel like every season the frames get a little bit more mediocre, right? They just added some sparkles to this Beyblade looking ass frame. Made Chloe skin. So we've already seen the Made Chloe skin from the Epic Rise video. So we can look forward to that. Yeah. Yup. This season I am going to be going for legend so that I can at least say I have one legend before they shut the game down. Yeah. We'll see. So Battle Frenzy, an effective Battle Frenzy will be adjusted, and the final speed of Soul Weavers is going to be being adjusted from 20 to 15. This is okay. I don't mind this. Again, I feel like that the speed only really impacted things like DJB Amelia and Maid Chloe anyways. But who knows? Maybe we'll see some other Soul Weavers come into the mix of things. But it is what it is. The new Battle Frenzy effect is in the resolution seasons are as follows. So we're getting the elemental disadvantage, 30% reduction. This was pretty good. I don't mind this. I don't think fire units should have an easy time killing water units. I've always thought that elemental disadvantage should be a lot higher because, well, I always got tired of grass units killing my fire units, and I got tired of water units killing my grass units. I think that if you have elemental advantage, you should have a much easier go at killing that other person. Rock, paper, scissors, right? And we'll look over the notice regarding Battle Frenzy and World Arena here in a minute. So the starting victory points at the start of the regular preseason will be changed to 1,200. Currently 1,200. 1,000 minimum victory points required to reach each league above challenger level will be changed. This really doesn't matter because legend and emperor are going to be just exponentially higher cutoff. This does kind of affect maybe like the challenger champions a little bit, not much. But emperor and legend, I don't even know why they put these arbitrary numbers in here, because it doesn't really matter after like the first couple of days of the season anyways. When both players are Champion League or higher, they will be able to select 2 heroes to pre-ban before the battle starts. This is going to be a huge change. I'm really looking forward to this. The number of points earned deducted in ranking matches will be slightly adjusted. Interesting. When the league and MMR of the 2 players are the same, the number of points earned deducted may vary depending on the league/MMR of each. Now, current legend victory gets 12, defeats -10. So they're deflating the points here a little bit. So when a legend beats a legend, you're gonna get 9. Defeat is 8. Emperor 9, 8. Champion 11, 8. Okay, so defeats are all 8, so you're losing 2 less points, but you're gaining a lot less points. Bronze is going up, silver is going up, gold is going up, master, challenger, it starts to kind of deflate a little bit more towards the top, right? So we'll see if this helps out at all. I think that the point grinders are going to just inflate everything anyways. So it is what it is. Episode 4 or 5, we're getting the Recluse's Forest. This is going to be the next part of the story. I need to actually start working on the story. I'm way behind on the story. They've just been putting out more and more stuff. And I am even further behind. So yeah, next part of the story, Big Mommy Milker's Arias here. We're going to get the Awakened Adin. We're going to get the next Secret Scroll here. New monsters are going to be added. New 2-star monsters are going to be added in. This is interesting for me because, you know, I like 2-star characters. Coin shop list is going to be, we're going to get Elena and Olencia, and we're going to get Spectenny and Solitaria. So both of these units are really good. Honestly, like if you got 40 coins, both units are really good. Solitaria needs a little bit more whale gear. Both of these units, Elena, Olencia's fallen off real heavy lately. Heroes and artifacts relationships, don't really care too much about those. Gwen will be fixed. An issue where it just says Gwen will be fixed. An issue where defeating the same type of monster in different places was counted for specialty change missions for 3-star Gwen. Okay. Yeah, it's like, okay, just Gwen will be fixed. Starred. Okay, fantastic. Let's see, adjustments made to boss monsters with Berserk and Expeditions will be able to take advantage of Annihilation repeatedly by resetting their school cooldowns. Okay. So we're gonna get Book of Memories. We're gonna get Roses Roses May Bloom. This is a pretty good one story wise. Not the like 5th or 6th time that you've done it, but yeah. They are reducing the amount of quests needed for the guild. Weekly mission balance will be adjusted, so guild check-in, aid, donate gold, donate proof of courage. Currently is 10. This is going to be changed to 20. They're going to reduce the amount of difficulty for the weekly missions, so yeah. They're making it a little bit easier because I know that currently you pretty much have to have everybody on point for this in order to get it done. But you know, not everybody's, you know, hardcore, right? Guild wise. So it's good. This is a good change for a little bit more casual people, but realistically, you should still be doing them anyways because, well, you don't want to be the weakest link in your guild. But this does make it easier for maybe guilds that don't have full membership, don't have, you know, people who log in all the time, stuff like that. But regardless, personally think that if you don't get the vast majority of them done, you shouldn't get, sorry, I got some sleep in my eyes still, it's making me yawn. You shouldn't get rewards if you're not pulling your weight, but that's just me. Rewards from floor 3 and 4 of Ancient Inheritance Season 1 will be added to the member shop. This is pretty good. And if you already got them, well, guess what? That's a second one that you can get. So boom, easy life. Descriptions of buffs and debuffs that cannot be dispelled. Okay, undispellable buffs, adjustments. An issue where tapping an event banner in the mailbox redirected players to the lobby first. That's weird. But yeah, this is really good for people who already have it. This is good for people who didn't get it. Yeah, this is pretty easy currency to get a hold of, honestly. We are going to be getting a free unequip event. No hunt buff, which is actually kind of okay for me right now, just because I don't want to do my subathon yet. Equipment crafting, we're going to be getting a refresh. So basically we can just assume that this is going to be every month now. The fact that it's going from 401 to 429, just assume that this is probably going to be a monthly rotational thing. Once it's gone, it'll come back, because that just feels like how it has been going. So honestly, like if they ran it till at 5-6, they'll probably do it for another one. If they did like 3 weeks and then 1 week of the additional crafting, so it was on a 4-week rotational, yeah, that would be fine. That'd be fine in my opinion. Here's the chest reward. Aria, literally Aria. Easy stuff. So Battle Frenzy, this was kind of interesting. It was a little interesting read just to go over like their thoughts on it when attacked. So the first effect, this is going to be the elemental advantage. The first effect was designed to deepen the hero elemental advantages / disadvantages, which is one of the fundamental strategic elements of Epic 7. Like I said, the rock paper scissor of elementals. From the results, we have verified that this allowed players with heroes taking elemental advantage to have more chance to overpower the opponents, which they should. But however, the problem is that this just makes ML5 stonks even better because, well, no elemental advantage disadvantage, right? Yeah. But so we are aware of players' concerns that expanded the restriction selection of Covenant heroes. Yeah, thus leaving players to use Moonlight heroes. We are planning to adjust other elements to ensure Covenant heroes stay useful in battle by further balance and adjustment and addition of new exclusive equipments. Now, this is good. I like where they're going. Now, people are going to be mad because, well, they're going to be like, bruh, this isn't fast enough. They haven't addressed the thing that I want. You're going to have to give them time. That's just really the be all end all of it. Like, they're going to need some time to see what works, see what doesn't work. I wish that they would open up like a beta version of RTA where you could test out these changes. I mean, I know that's what preseason's for, but I would like to have that through the season for like maybe character changes, stuff like that, so that we can test them right before they opt to put them in. As for the second effect, we've decided to remove the effect as we concluded that this is the CR push. That the effect was rather disruptive to the gameplay environment. The effect was induced to allow players to utilize a variety of speed-based teams, which has grown challenging to adapt. It's not really. Cleave and single target high-speed aggro is pretty much the way that, the game has been going. If they think that, it's just tank and spank, tank it down, they really haven't been paying attention. However, we also could see that that there are more matches where regular team combinations overpowered the opponent by using heavily enhanced single target DPS heroes. The team that took the opponent hero first would take the upper hand. And for the opponent team, it would not be handy to bear the attacks and equally combat their enemies. Yeah, next is the third effect. This was the Soul Weaver one. They are going to drop that to 20 to 15. Yeah. At the moment, Soul Weavers, except for certain heroes, Amelia and Maid, are not often used by players compared to other classes in World Arena due to their overall stats and skill performance. This third effect is to enhance Soul Weaver's strategic value and diversify team combinations and strategies. As our players would, we are also concerned about the class overly taking the benefit with others left behind, and the possibility that this battle frenzy effect would only moderate the issue temporarily. This is a really hard part to read here. We are planning to keep on developing other supplements such as balance adjustments and star adjustments Interesting. To increase Soul Weaver's performance in general. However, as this change affects many heroes, we will take a careful approach to prevent side effects as much as possible. We also consider appropriate improvement measures based on match data collected during the resolution season. In addition, the increase in the final speed will be adjusted from 20 to 15 so that the effect does not enhance efficiency by too much for certain Soul Weavers. Okay. So this is going to be the frenzy effects for the next season. Now, I'd imagine they're not going to change this mid-season or anything along those lines. So, you know, is what it is. We're also getting the new unit Aria. I'll do a completely separate video on that. But no hunt buffs. I'm surprised. It's been a minute since hunt buffs. Thought that it would have come with a couple of the other things that came out, but unfortunately not. Anyways, that's it for me. See, just nerf OP units. So that means that if Violet crits a fire unit, it'll take less damage. Yes, that's what it means. As it should, right? Who even asked for the 30% elemental disadvantage? I think it's good. I think that it's good. Yeah, I asked. Well, I didn't ask, but yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's because most of them were released 2 years ago and have dated kits compared to the stuff that we have to put up with now. Yeah, I can see that too. Devs promised early to deal with tanky DPS heroes by adjusting frenzy. Just single target kill them. What tanky DPS units? I mean, they put out Hua Young. If you're talking about Dota player, if you're talking about Aravi, they put out Hua Young. You still have LQC. There's other ways to deal with that. What other tanky DPS heroes? I mean, probably Hua Young now, right? Yeah. I like the 30% damage dealt to heroes. Yeah, imagine Hua Young versus Arya, forcing Hua Young to attack her. It's still probably kill her because, well, the elemental disadvantage doesn't matter to 100% defense pen. And a lot of people are going to be building her like LAC with like no HP and a bunch of defense because she's defense scaling. She's really weird. But anyways, yeah, that's it for me. If you guys like this, like, fave, subscribe, comment down below, share this out. And I'll catch you guys on the next video where we cover Arya. I'll talk to you later, guys. Take it easy, homies. Peace.